Hey guys, I'm New Name, a RuneScape 3 player who's been playing old school RuneScape for about a year and a half to 2 years now. I play the game slow and just kind of have fun, as it's kind of more of a side thing for me while I work on my RuneScape 3 accounts. But today I wanted to take a moment and talk about 3 skilling methods from old school RuneScape that I really love and think should be added to RuneScape 3 in some way, or just overall love in general. Before we get into that, make sure to subscribe for comparing old school RuneScape and RuneScape 3 series, RuneScape 3 Iron Man and old school RuneScape Iron Man videos, and don't forget to check out the Discord, which I will link down below. The first skilling method I want to talk about is Giant's Foundry. This is a great skilling method for smithing, where you can melt down scrap metal that is either bars or smithing items that require 2 bars or more to make. So think like full helms, scimitars, plate legs, plate bodies, that kind of a thing. And you melt them down, and then you make a giant sword for the giant. So you melt down 28 pieces, you create molds out of the items you buy from the shop, and then you alternate between polishing, grinding, and hammering out the sword. It's a very engaging skilling method. It's a lot of fun, and you get a decent amount of GP and XP. Especially, you can actually make a profit at lower levels by buying like steel and mithril items from shops. So I made a crap ton of money by buying steel chain bodies and mithril chain bodies, or you smelt your own gear and then break it down for even further XP and a little bit of GP instead of just high alching everything for hours on end. On RuneScape 3, nothing really like this. The closest thing would be the Artisan's Workshop, where you just break down armor into XP and that or high alch it. But that is the Giant's Foundry, and that is number 1 on my list. So skilling method number 2 that I really enjoy is actually going to be the Tithe Farm. So this is a farming method that you unlock at, if I remember right, 34 farming, 54 farming, and 74 farming. You upgrade it, where you actively plant seeds. So you take seeds from this barrel, or this table, and I'm just going to grab 10 just to show you guys. And then you come in to the farm and you plant the seeds, you water them, and you get fruit. From there, you turn the fruit in, deposit them in the sacks, and you get active XP and a bunch of points. Now you may be asking, well, what can I do with these points? Well, they are freaking amazing. You can come over here and spend them on grape seeds, which we still don't have a method in RuneScape for grapes. That might have changed recently. Haven't checked in a while, but yeah, that's how you get grapes here. They're so expensive in RuneScape 3 because you can't farm them. You get a herb box, which is just a random assortment of herbs, or you can get a seed pack, which is a bunch of seeds. This is where you unlock a stacking, refilling watering can, a seed box, a herb sack, and auto weed. This is great. Most of this stuff in RuneScape 3 you activate through questing. And imagine this, you can actually get a skilling outfit from here. So it's kind of like the player-owned farms on RuneScape 3. That's where you get the outfit, but instead it's way more active and way more like engaging training. I really like this because it's something I can pay attention to while I'm waiting for other things to grow. So if you really want to pump out that farming XP, you plant all of your stuff, do this for an hour, then go do your farm runs, come back, do this for another hour, so on and so on. You get about, at max level, max efficiency, like 100k XP an hour. More realistically, you're going to get like 75 to 80k, but it is a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it. That is number 2, Tithe Farming. And if you are a longtime viewer of the channel, you probably know that number 3 is Guardians of the Rift. This is an amazing way to train runecrafting in old school RuneScape. You come over, you mine, it's a minigame, you mine Guardian remains throughout the arena. Different size ones give you different amounts of fragments. and then you craft the fragments into essence, and then you can fill your essence pouches from here with them. You also can get your essence pouches here. Then you just come over to any random portal that is active. You'll see on the top left of your screen that it tells you which portals are active. You craft the runes, and then you leave. You get crafting XP. Rune crafting XP, you get runes. You get to keep the runes too. And then you deposit the anima you make, and then you deposit the runes, and rinse and repeat, on and on. This is just so amazing to me as a RuneScape 3 player, because the worst skill as an Iron Man in RuneScape 3 is rune crafting, because you have to get all the essence yourself. Basically, the only way to get essence decently is to do PVM, and it is horrible, or mine it yourself, which is also not a fun option. And runes, you can't buy them in the shop from packs like you can in old school RuneScape. It's just so much harder to get runes in RuneScape 3, and you burn through them a lot faster than people think. Even though you don't use runes for every cast, you just burn through runes on RuneScape 3. But anyways, those are the 3 different skilling methods that I enjoy. Alright guys, those are my 3 favorite skilling methods in old school RuneScape, or well, alternative methods, however you want to call it. They are a lot of fun. I think they're a lot more enjoyable than skilling in RuneScape 3. And again, this is as a Iron Man, so doesn't include bonus XP, any of those things. Comparing it on that level I think is way more fair, because let's be honest, a lot of people play Iron Man mode in both games. But like I said, these are the 3 most enjoyable methods for me. I love them. They're all mini games, really, if you think about them, but wow, are they a lot of fun. They make it so much more enjoyable to train really 3 skills that I hate in RuneScape 3. But yeah, they are so much more enjoyable, so fun to play, and in some ways, I'm going to call it easy-scape. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to give the video a like if you did, dislike it if you didn't. Let me know down below what are your favorite skilling methods or alternative methods in old school RuneScape. Do you agree with these 3 methods that I shared, or do you disagree? I'm sure you'll guys let me know. And with that, I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out.